Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. How are you today? As you see, baby Crone and I are like, what is it? Oh, say, can you see? That's us today. Look at us, red, white, the American flag. Okay, so anyway, we're going to talk about no other than the housewives. I'm sorry. No other than,
the Kardashians.
the Kardashians. I couldn't even say the name because I'm telling you, I am so frustrated.
Understandable.
I am so frustrated, and the thing is, this is what I'm going to say about it. I am so frustrated because the very thing that the mother sat there and you ain't want to tell her anything. You didn't go to her. You didn't do all of this, and you're going to sit down now and sit like a queen and say, "Oh, I know they're going to be okay. They're always okay." When they were little, this is something that they always were. And here is Chloe, the baby girl. What she really know about it?
That's true.
What does she know about it? She was the baby girl. Jesus. And then it's so sad. And the mother go to tell the story, but it is clear that Kimberly is her heart.
Yes, she remembered the story wrong.
And this goes to show you, and I can see it. You can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see it if you're looking at it. You ever notice that there's somebody in the family that's the gifted one?
Okay.
They the gifted one. But you don't see them as the gifted one because they the awkward one. They the one that's odd. You don't want them to be.
Yes.
You don't want them. They remind me of the story of like David in the Bible, the little one, the one that tended the sheep. Well, this is Courtney to me. She's like the little one. No, she's short, she's pretty, but no, she's moody, she's this. She's not the one. No, Kimberly, now Kimberly, she's the one. She's got looks, she's got flair, she's got it. It's Kimberly.
Yes.
It's Kimberly. And Kimberly is the one that says, look, I used to lie and blame it on my sister, and she would get in trouble because I was the favorite one. She didn't say it.
She said
But that's the one that they believe. At least I believe her mother believed that she was the one.
Yes.
And she is the one for where her mother is. But what her mother failed to realize is Courtney is the one. That is why Kimberly is so jealous. Why? Because Courtney just got a natural flair for it. She ain't had to go through a whole lot to steal a tape. She just sit down and think about it. Why? It's just in her makeup. It's in who she is. It's being an Aries. It's just who she is, wanting to be the first. Kimberly, you got to understand, she's down below. She's the scale. She's balanced. Go ahead. You understand what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, in the zodiac sign, Aries and Libra are opposites of each other.
See, and that's why, so it's no way you're going to outshine that Aries. No way, no how. Not that air against that fire. As I called it. And because we can't see the fight, because you look at Kimberly like, why would Kimberly be jealous? Because Kimberly faking her way.
Oh, yes.
This is why she was on her back. That's how she made it. She made it by stealing. I'm not saying Courtney was everything, but Courtney had flair. Remember, Courtney said, I picked out the dresses. Yes, Kimberly had one dress. Courtney had a couple, they showed it.
Yes.
So it's not like, see, it's Courtney. Remember, before Kimberly was on TV reality, Courtney had already did it. But it was not Courtney they wanted. It was Kim that the mother felt, she's the face. She's the one. She's the hungry one. She's the one that'll do it. Trust me.
Very hungry.
And she has played them and trained them all their lives to be stars. This woman had a dream. The dream that she didn't have for herself. She has poured it in her children.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, Kimberly is her mother.
Yeah.
Kimberly is no longer Kimberly Kardashian. She is not. No, she's not. Her mother done sucked her soul and put her body and her mind in Kim Kardashian. Okay. I know that sounds crazy. A clone.
Yes, I mean I could believe it because they just think alike.
Let me
and
say this: it's
move the
spiritual.
same.
I call it spiritual transfer. Like, you know how if I wanted to become you, I want to become you so much that I die to myself and become everything that I think you are. So I become you. So who I am is sleep. I'm just the mere version of you. We do it all the time.
That is true.
We transfer spirit from spirit all the time. It's only when you get older do you realize, if you realize and you make it so far, you begin to look at yourself and think, hey, I wasn't bad looking. Hey, you get to look back at your life and be going, oh, wow, I really did do this. And you see, but I'm just saying you could just end all that now by just embracing yourself. And this is a poor girl. Here is Kimberly knowing I'm not the one. But I'll do anything I can be so my mother can be proud of me. Because she loves the praise.
Yes, she really
She
does.
praised herself, though. It's like if nobody won't praise me, you'll see. Let me say this one thing. When her sister said, when you sit down and talk to Courtney, make sure you don't give her the attitude,
Yes.
giving her the rules. And Kim goes like, where'd she go?
Yes, she flipped her
Flipped
hair.
it, and her voice changed to be real blackish.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, bitch. What'd she say?
Yeah, she was like, bitch.
She didn't say bitch. She didn't say bitch. She said bitch. She put the B in it.
Yes.
Bitch. What'd she say?
she was
I can't remember.
Oh my god, this is so funny. She was like, bitch, do you think I need your permission?
Oh, yeah. Yes. And I was like, look at that black girl right there.
A hair flipping
Did
Kim
she
was like,
do it?
excuse me?
Smack them lips. And she had transferred energy. Right there. I couldn't believe. She didn't even sound.
No.
And
Calabash said bye-bye.
And I can tell you another thing, and this is it, and then we're going to go in it. It is really Courtney is the one that had that, drag.
Yeah, she
It
really
is
does.
Courtney who has it. Now, it's so funny because she used to hang around with Paris. And Paris did it, but Paris hated and she laughed at herself.
Yeah.
Kimberly doesn't speak that way. Again, she showed it when she did
Yes.
that. But Courtney really speaks that way.
Yes, she really does.
And you know what? No matter how much, no matter how mad, no matter what, you can't have a gift if it ain't yours. Kimberly has the gift for beauty. So does Courtney. But Kimberly is the one. But see, Kimberly is like, this beauty is nothing. This is how Kimberly feels. This is nothing. Because without height, I'm nothing.
Yes.
I'm limited. So she envies. That's why she looked to Kylie and was like, she the one who put Kylie on the map. Because Kylie was everything that she desired to be. So yes, I have the pretty face, but I don't have the height. So I'll never be what I want to be.
That is true.
You understand? So here, this her sister who just like to design, fix up things. It's just natural. She ain't got to work at it. And here is Kimberly. I want it, but she can't work at it. And it's like, here they all go. They pat her on the back with a false illusion.
Yes.
Like, Kimberly is really great. She did this thing where she wasn't. What was it?
A creative director.
She was what did she create? The creative director and da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, they just patting her on the back and giving her these high accolades. And it's so, babe, go ahead, I'm done.
You could even tell when she walked out at the end when they wanted to give a salute to the person who put the line together. And when Kim came out, she only walked so far before looking back, like, are they behind me, with me? Because she wasn't the one.
You know what I think it was? I think they were starting out a new store or something new.
Yes.
So here is Kim. She's good for that.
Yes.
Remember? She's not a runway model, but she's good. And hey, you know what your sister did. You like it. You can pick some pieces. This is all it was. They didn't give her full range like that.
No.
They said things that she didn't want, and it was still in the fashion show. So,
yes.
Come on now. know why she makes it bigger than what it is? I guess it is an honor for some to dedicate a show to you.
Yes, she did.
That's what it was about, to dedicate something to her and let her have some say in it.
Yes.
You understand? But she didn't. What was it? The
creative director.
No,
she did not pick any of those.
She didn't make the. She didn't choreograph the music. She didn't do the walk. She didn't pick all the money.
You can even see her in the background just watching the models walk across the stage.
They were already dressed. She didn't do anything. She didn't say nothing but pick out notes. Come on, people. Come on. So I'm telling you, she just wasn't. I don't want to say what do you call those people? She just doesn't.
Amused. I like that.
You think she's amused? She was there for inspiration. That's the word. She was there for inspiration because it was centered around her.
Yes,
for the opening of the store. And they knew in Italy it would bring a lot of people out to see Kim Kardashian. And it did. And you know what? And like I said, Kim is aging. She really is. We all see it. We all see it. And she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. We get to see her face crack.
That is true. That is very true.
You know, because your face can only uphold so much of that cutting and laser and stuff.
Yes, what I also find very interesting about Kim in Dolce & Gabbana is that she had received talking about Kim copying people's lives and trying to take credit for it. When she got a gifted necklace from Dolce, it was a gifted cross. And then she was just like, oh my God, this was the very first piece of jewelry I had ever bought myself was a cross. But once my jewelry was stolen, I haven't bought any jewelry since. So this is so meaningful for me to get this on a meaningful event.
You know what she could have done? If she was really that sorry, or really she could give that to her sister. Or she could say, I'll keep the necklace, but you could take the earrings. That's my gesture. See, I do some stuff like that.
No, not Kim.
But we don't know. Maybe she will. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't have that much hope.
Okay. Would I do something like that?
Yeah, you would.
I would definitely do something like that, most definitely.
That would show that you're not a greedy sister and want to hold everything for yourself.
That just share that this is what I want, and it would mean a lot to me.
Yes, I even acknowledge I might have taken some of your stuff and put it in my show.
And I was inspired. And here. Sometimes you could be humble, and this is what her sister Chloe is saying. Be humble. But let me say this, and I'm really gonna let you talk. It is, for me, it's sad to see Chloe sell out. When they was doing Chloe makeup, I swear there was a couple of times I didn't even recognize it was Chloe. And now that Chloe is the shallow of a person, now her and Kim is like boom coon buddies. And her sister, who is natural, when you was overweight, when you was beautiful, and you was never overweight, you was just like everybody else.
Right.
And Courtney, who was trying to remain as natural as you all can be, you left that.
Yes.
And now you are so away from who Chloe is. I don't even know who this Chloe is. I don't know who she is. Even when she talks, who is she? I think Chloe, she had transferred spirit.
Yeah,
Chloe died. I think Kim died too. I think Kim died with the humiliation of Ray J.
Oh. Yeah, how can you recover from that one?
I think she died of the humiliation, and I believe that because that time when she said I could be naked or have on very little breast, everything showing before the world, and it feels nothing at all. But you put me alone with a man, I want to be in the dark. That speaks volumes. I said it then and I say it now. See what I'm saying? See, her mother put her out there as a sex symbol. That's what her mother sold her as.
Maybe that's why
and even though she's trying to be a lawyer, and she would have been good at a lawyer had she gone the right way.
That's true.
Why? Because it was in her nature. That's something that will come natural for her. Because she holds scales. Because she doesn't like imbalance. But she was chasing after a dream that wasn't hers. It was Courtney's. And she took it and was in a dream where Courtney was like, I want it, but like people with talents. I don't want it like that. I don't want, like most people, you know, when people can draw or do something real good, they don't want it. You know, people can real cook. They be like, I don't want it. People can play the piano and then they little and they be like, I don't want it. And so they lose their gift or it's not as sharp. Courtney is the one with that gift of thing. She's the one that can decorate. She's the one that's her judge. And that is what Kimberly wants.
Yes.
So Kimberly is always trying to walk in her sister's shoes because that's what Kimberly wants. Just like Kimberly loves her baby sister, but she is jealous. She's jealous of Kendall. Why? Because Kendall is everything. That's why but she will put into Kendall. But she won't put into Courtney. Because she see Courtney as her rival. And they were rivals. You understand? They were sisters who just didn't get along.
Yeah.
And the mother probably dressed them alike and training them them two to be stars.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks. It has to be embarrassing for your sister to interrupt your class and say, give me back my jeans.
And your mother to tell the story and get it wrong. It was Courtney who had the nerve, the guts, the kahuna, or whatever they say, the kahunas, to go up there and say, give me my jeans back in front of everybody.
Yes.
Not Kimberly. And let me say this. I begin to see the pathology of this family. Courtney was the odd man out.
Yes, she
her
was.
and Rob. Why? Rob was the boy, so he was protected by mom. So they made him a little timid. Not gay. Timid, soft, where he won't be able to handle things. He needs a cushion in life. And with Chloe was how can I say it? The ugly duckling. We know not ugly because she's not ugly. No. They made her the ugly duckling because she was the odd one. She was the questionable one. And even now, she's the tallest one. You know, she's not as tall as Kendall, but she ranking with them. So, and we know that her father is not Bruce.
Right.
That's his soul. So, you understand what I'm saying? So we can see the pathology in this family. And I'm telling you, the mother was living her life through her kids. And she picked Kimberly. Kimberly is the business one, the savvy one, the one that'll do whatever it takes to get the job done, that don't kick up so much dust. I give her the right kind of money. I show her that life. And Kimberly, you wind her up, baby. And she's like, I'll show up, baby. I'll just dance for you. That's how I see it. And with Courtney, it'll never be. Courtney, like, I'm not going to do what I don't want to do. I love it, but I don't like it. So yeah, I got the look, but I don't want to wear the makeup. You see, she's like, it's got animals. I don't want, it would just, no. She's earthy. But go ahead.
That is very true. A side story, which was very funny, was that Chloe had gotten pranked by Kim and her friends with North. It wasn't funny that North was there. I felt like it was very inappropriate to have North around Kim's friends, especially while they were talking about love and dating.
And grown-up things.
Yes. And not a child should be here.
And what mother teach their child how to prank? My mother has never, I never would teach you how to prank someone.
No.
Who does that? Look, see, I'm done.
Yes, but Chloe felt embarrassed that she actually believed that North's handwriting was a female.
Now Chloe, you ain't think about that handwriting. You didn't.
She was just like, I was just that desperate to believe.
Oh my God. I mean, honestly, I would have looked at that. Who is he? Is he a foreigner? He don't speak English? What is, maybe, I don't know. But that was humiliating, to say the least.
Yeah, it was. Sorry, Chloe. But not sorry. I love Courtney's story this episode. Courtney and Travis got to have and recreate their engagement moment on the beach. It was so romantic.
It
I
was
loved
very
it.
romantic.
And also congratulations to Travis. He had opened up his Crossroads vegan store in Calabasas. And when they were celebrating the opening, this is so funny. I liked what Courtney said. She clapped back at the producer during the confessional.
Yes, she did.
Because everybody, she named named who was there at the celebration, and the producer was just like, your family's not there, meaning the Kardashians. And Courtney was like, this is my family.
Have you lost your mind? That was stupid to say something like that. Where's your family? I could have seen if she said, where's your extended family?
Right.
But where's your family?
Yes, but go Chloe.
That's sharp.
Yes, not
That's
Chloe,
sharp.
Courtney.
Courtney.
Yes,
right.
that was very sharp. And I love that Travis had gotten Courtney a necklace. Fitting that both of the sisters had gotten a necklace this episode.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm just realizing this.
Yeah. You know what's so cute, though? What's so cute about it is that he goes and to go talk on the phone. And so he comes back to the table and she's like, what's up, babe? And he goes, don't worry about it. And I could tell right then and there it was a chuckle. It was like, okay. Like, I like that.
Yes.
That was a real moment.
Yes, you see
that
how
she
much...
really was like, I'm checking you out. I'm whatever you doing, I'm on it. I thought that was a real moment.
Yes, and also when he said, let's go to go jump in the water, and she was like, with our jeans on?
She did not want to do it.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying, that humble submissiveness. I wish I had. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have that.
Yes,
like,
we
to
will.
just,
Their love is so beautiful.
It's so beautiful to watch. It's warming. It just makes you want to love and be loved.
Now, this is very interesting because... Well, actually, it was pretty much really the episode. There really wasn't much going on in this episode. But just like some few bits here and there. We noticed that at the show, the Jenners were not at the
They wasn't in any of the scene.
Oh my God, you're right. We didn't see any of the Jenners this episode.
Actually, it's getting more and more to the point where if it is the Kardashians, why is the Jenners there? If it is the Kardashian, Rob is not there.
Yeah.
And if it is the Kardashians, why are the Jenners there? Now, when you think about it, you know, now they need to just see how these three girls and the mama gonna work it all out.
Yes, oh my God, this is pretty much what the show is boiling down to. How the Kardashians are working out their family drama.
Because the Jenners are just like that whole nother family that just benefited. And when Kimberly wanted to say, I gave somebody a career, that's who you gave a career.
The Jenners.
Your stepsisters. That's who you gave a career to.
Yeah.
Because they were little.
They were.
You know, because your sister and them, y'all worked in the store dash. Y'all hung out. So, but these little girls, they worked for everything. You know, you guys worked. You made their lives easy. That's who you gave a career to.
Right.
And they should be blessed and feel blessed. And I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. But as far as Courtney and as far as Chloe, they work. If it wasn't for them, that show wouldn't be nothing.
This is
and
very
especially
true.
The life of Courtney and the life of Chloe. Well, y'all all have dramatic lives.
Yes, they do.
Other than the two girls. Other than, you know, now you wouldn't be able to get away with that stuff with Tiger. His tail would be arrested.
That is very true.
As a P.
Yes, that's just creepy. And the mother was okay with it.
See, we just not, but anyway. Well, that's it. Do we have anything else?
I just want to comment on how Courtney's friend Simon is truly not a friend if you're going to be talking to her enemy, especially going back and saying, I don't think Courtney wants to talk to you or think this is going to go out very well.
Isn't that terrible?
Yes. And especially for Kim to have the audacity to be like, in mid-conversation while Chloe's talking, calls up Simon. It's like, I'm going to talk to Simon. I'm like, you just got that right?
Asking questions about her sister, speaking in negatively about her sister.
Yep, saying she has no friends.
And then you want to insult him, and he's still listening. I would have been, she doesn't have no feels. I would have been like, Who? You called me. I would have hung up.
Not a friend.
How can Kimberly talk to him that way?
We saw the real Kimberly in her personality in that moment.
Bitch. No. Bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, she did it. Yes. Go ahead, honey.
Yeah, well, that was pretty much it for this episode. The mother is very bad at managing her daughters. And she plays favoritism, and it's really showing in this season.
It really shows. It really shows where her heart is. And to me, that is sad. That is so sad. I can't stand that. That is a pet peeve. When I see a family and they crumbling and the truth of who they are has been exposed and they are wheeling, please, y'all at the bottom of the barrel, walk out, because I shiver to think what it's going to look like. They need to go.
Yes, if Courtney leaves, it's really
it's
only Kim, Kim, Chloe, and Chris.
And
what kind of storyline are you guys going to make? You're going to bring on Scott Disick next? What is he going to have?
That would be good if Chloe and Scott got into a relationship, because then everybody can really hate Chloe then. I wouldn't hate Chloe. Why? Well, they said, look, keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Why? They weren't married?
No.
At least she know that Scott will treat her good. Okay, that make me sound like a perv, right? I feel pervy saying that.
No, they seem to have a nice chemistry while they were talking. Maybe a little bit flirtatious.
The reason why I said that, because that happened in my family.
Oh.
And because that happened, it was like after the initial shock, which took years, after that, it's okay, because you see that they worked it out, and sometimes you are with the wrong person, just like what's his name was with Kim. Her husband Travis was with Kim, but Kim wasn't feeling him. You understand what I'm saying? So, but he found Courtney. So even though that, we look at those things like they are gross and all of that, but you gotta understand they do this in other cultures.
Yeah.
And that they did this a long time ago. So no, I don't think it's wrong for me, because I had that in my life coming up. And it was hard to digest. But once I saw the happiness, it was okay. I would do anything to see, them happy. I say that.
Yes, and
don't judge me. That's just how I feel.
I luckily saved the best thing for last. This is going to be a good chuckle. Kim Kardashian at the Dolce & Gabbana after party could not walk in her dress, could not sit in her dress. She was sitting like this, all uncomfortable. You can see half the dress off. I was like, Kim.
Didn't I say ever since she did this thing after the wedding, everything she wore and a big thing was a fiasco. It was ridiculous. She looked
she did. People had to help her walk.
She couldn't. And that part where they just exasperated, she says, "Is there an elevator?" That was a moment. They got the camera up there at that time. It's embarrassing. And she says anything for Gucci.
Yes.
And Gabbana, what's their name?
Yes, it's Dolce and Gabbana.
Y'all must be really sexy to say those names. Say it, Dolce and Gabbana. It's like you say it looks sexy. I can't even pronounce it. So that lets you know. So Chanel. There it is. Chanel. Yes. Gucci. Yeah, I can say that. Hermes.
Louis
Vuitton. I can do that. But this
Dolce
Gabbana.
I'm
done. Okay, so anyway, is there anything else you want to say? Did you get it all out?
Yes, I did get it all.
It was a relatively good thing. However, they led us on, so we have to wait till next week for this conversation.
Yes.
And again, I must stress, and I want to hear your opinion.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that the mother is playing like this is okay.
Yeah,
they're gonna make up. It's okay. I know my girls.
Yeah,
and it's
they always make up.
They always make up. And you know what? Have it ever dawned on her that sometimes you can push your girls too far? And this is her mother's mess.
Yes.
It didn't even have to be this way.
No.
But I think the mother thrived off of it because it brings ratings to the show.
Yes.
I don't believe that they thought that Courtney was going to intervene with that little segment.
Yeah, that is
I don't
true.
believe that. I believe that was added in there. I truly do. And I truly believe that Courtney has say over the show what goes in and what goes out.
Yes.
And I think that her mother did not tell her because she set her up. She was using it as a storyline.
Yes.
And I think not only did you all plot to do this, you use it as a storyline. Oh, that's and
4
so
months after my wedding.
right. And it's like now when Courtney found out, she intervened and opened it and made it open. So they had to incorporate it. And that's where you seen that scene where they had the two girls coming in looking goofy and love them to death. Goofy, the scene, it just didn't fit.
Yeah,
like,
didn't.
you know what? No, it just
so out
didn't
of
fit.
place.
And if you notice now that they kind of like getting it back, where the girls? They're not in there. They used those Jenner girls as fillers. And you know what? Those Jenner girls should be embarrassed. You all that made your money. You should say, I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Yeah.
Because if that ship going down, y'all need to run and get the hell out of that. And y'all Jenners, get out of that. That's crazy. And the last thing, when they were sitting at the table, they asked her how was her father, Chloe, and she says, well, one turned to a man and the other one is a woman and one turned to a woman and one is dead. I ain't understand that.
Yeah, because
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, that was cool. So
that was so macabre. I didn't
right, I
understand
mean,
that
is she
at
like
all.
saying like, are you asking me how's my father? Like she doesn't know who her father is. She's like, which one?
I just felt like she's bitter. Life has bitter Chloe. See, that's what I'm saying. Transfer of spirit. Chloe has gone. Chloe, and now we have a bitter shell of Chloe.
Yes, we really do.
She is bitter. I see it even with that.
Oh my God, yes.
She's
Something,
bitter.
you know what, speaking of that, I wish I would have written this down, but now that we're touching on it, she said something to her friend, and her friend like made a comment, I'm not sure what, but what Chloe said to her friend, it was meant to be a joke, but I didn't like how she said it. She was just like, you jealous bitch, and I'm just like...
Because she was saying pretty much, you have what I want. In other words, she was calling her jealous of me. Like, jealous of me? I'm jealous of you. You got everything. You got everything I want. That's what I took that she was saying. She's just, life has bittered Chloe.
Yes.
And so, bittered her to so much. When Chloe one day, I hope that Chloe wake up one day and she look at herself and say, who the hell is this person? I look like death. I'm frail. Who am I?
Yes.
What happened to me? It's like I'm bitter. Life has bittered Chloe.
Yes.
And you
I
know
wish
what?
she
That's
could
what I'm
just be
saying.
happy with herself.
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes that's what I'm saying. You think that Chloe fell, Chloe gone. The Chloe we know is gone, and who is still standing? Even though they pushed her, they beat her, they knocked her down, she's still standing. Who? The chosen one.
Yes.
Chosen to be different. Chosen to be in fashion. Whether it's fixing up houses, because she like doing that too.
Yeah.
This is Courtney. The gift that Kimberly won.
Yeah.
Kimberly is good. She would have been good in law. That's where she would have soared. But we always want something that's not ours. And their mother set them on that path.
Yes. Because
to be stars.
She lives through her daughters.
She lived through her daughter.
Even to this
and
day.
It is clear that, you don't see Courtney sleeping around outside of her own kind.
Nope.
But you see Kimberly do it.
Yeah.
Chloe
does it.
And Chloe does it.
Kylie does it. Maybe Kendall. Yeah, she's pretty low key with her dating.
She's low key. Well, we can't put Kendall in it because Kendall was dating. Kylie had children. So Kylie is sealed. And so is Chloe.
Yep. And Kim.
And Kim. They sealed. So,
Yeah.
and the mother. But she's not sealed because she ain't had no children. All her children are.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But her children did.
Well, that was it for the Kardashians.
No, that's it. I don't know where that went. I don't know if that was appropriate. I didn't mean anything negative about it. But sometimes when you just slip and talk about race.
Yeah, because you start seeing a trend.
Yeah, that was just an innocent. It had nothing to do with racism.
Like you said, you look at the pathology of the family and how they maneuver. You just start seeing
and how I can see the mother has infiltrated their minds with her life.
Yes.
And you could tell that this is a family of a mother that wanted to be famous.
Mm-hmm.
And but what I do admire about people like that, when they realize that they're too old, they do transfer it and give it to their children. And I give her respect for that.
Maybe that's why she wanted to start giving up momager. And that's probably why she became a momager. She was like, this is how I can get famous.
But she wasn't the first momager, and she wasn't the first one to use that either.
Right, yeah.
But she took it and patented it as her own. But nevertheless, of course, that's what
Kardashian
they'll take
trend.
everything. But nevertheless, they made it. Mm-hmm. We happy for them. I just want them to take a bow.
Please,
because seeing this is really sad because when they first came on, it was not supposed to be. They was the fun-loving family. It's sad to see it get so cutthroat. Yes. And honestly, we can laugh and we love it and it's good. But at the end of the day, it's sad.
It is.
To see a family crumble up and wither away like that.
Yes.
It's sad. It's sad. Well, anyway, that's all I said. I mean, we saw the breakdown of Rob. It's sad. It's sad. Really?
Yeah, the Kardashian clan is a sad story.
It's a sad story of what fame can do. Mm-hmm. And greed.
Yes.
And power. It's a sad.
Basically what the 7 deadly sins will do to you.
Well, it will do to you. So with that being said, baby Crone, you got anything to say? Go ahead and take it on out.
Alright, well with that was the Kardashians episode 5, season 3 on Hulu. And you can see it Thursday at midnight. Yeah. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. You can see it
like Thursday morning a.m. Who's going to be up?
Yes, we sure are.
But we're not up because of that. We just be up because we just night birds. That
is true.
So, and we will be up when that's going off the air. We'll still be up doing something else.
Nighttime is peaceful and when you can really start being productive and get things done.
Right. We love the night here. So, with that being, we love the day too, though, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
So, I mean, we know vampires.
Yes, it rejuvenates us.
Yeah. So, anyway, thank you for joining us, my little crones, my little munchkins, my little chickens, and my sunflower seeds.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe. Please thumbs us up. Please leave your comments. Let us know what you think, whether you're for it, against it, whether you like what we say or not. Please, we love to hear what you have to say. It means a lot to the baby Crone and I. Baby Crone, say something.
Yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video and anything else that we continue to post on our channel.
Yes, we do. So with that being said, again,